good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to another edition of This Is Recorded Podcast. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to another edition of This Is Recorded Podcast. One more time, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to another edition of This Is Recorded Podcast. I'm back. All right. Get the shirt. Get the shirt. Mr. Morale Tour. Very important album. Kendrick Lamar. Let me see the back a little bit. Now, I mean, I know you might not be able to see it, but I want to say to you, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to another edition of This Is Recorded Podcast. Boy, it's been so long. It's been so long, but I needed it. It's been so long, but you needed it. It's been so long, but we needed it. We needed a break. We needed to get our mind right. We need to get our body right. And you got to listen to yourself when you're feeling stagnant. You know, I was feeling stagnant. I wasn't feeling myself. I wasn't feeling motivated. So I had to shut it down and get it right. You know, I got to fix my afro. Daddy is flat on one side. But how you doing? How you feeling? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to another edition of This Is Recorded Podcast. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to another edition of This Is Recorded Podcast. One more time, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to another edition of This Is Recorded Podcast. I'm back. I was gone. I had to get my mind right. Had to get my body right. I'm back. We're going to start this one off with a motivational quote. I got an Apple Watch while I was gone, trying to get my health and my exercise together. This says, one of the most courageous decisions you'll ever make is to finally let go of what is hurting you, your heart and soul. Let me read that again because my Apple Watch kind of went out on me. It says, I missed it. So let's start a new one. Be proud of who you are and not ashamed of how someone else sees you. Motivational quote to get y'all started. I'm rusty, y'all. I started rolling and I didn't even have the record button, but I've been going. I just been living life. Went to a Killer Mike concert. Amazing album. The album called Michael. It was beautiful, man. That song Motherless, for all the people who lost somebody, especially their mom or loved one, is just beautiful. 4th of July happened. You know, we don't really care about the 4th. We just there for the food and fireworks. So that happened. Went and took my niece and nephew to take some pictures. And that was amazing. I did some really good work. Got me motivated for that. And then I went and took them to the Martin Luther King Monument. So they never seen that. I also visited Killer Mike's swag shop while I was there. My brother Mookie came in. So I seen him for a little while. So that was beautiful. That was great. We had a good time. We enjoyed ourselves. What else have I been doing? Just kind of trying to find and search. It feel like if I do want to do this, want to keep it going. But I've been studying, listening to a lot of different podcasts, a lot of different people, like mentors in the game to me, like the Charlemagne's, and because I seen his growth and just different people. He had one of the most with Loon, It's Up There podcast with Charlemagne. He had a great interview talking about life and that's his process and going through life and everything. And it was amazing to watch and hear because he really opened up on that one. But just really soul searching and trying to find my way and trying to find what I want to do and see if I really want to do this. And I love this, man. Honestly, I do. This is therapy for me. This is therapy for you. Just watching it, listening to it. I just got to get better. I just got to go after it. And I just got to continue to be me. And you got to continue to be you no matter what in life. You have to continue to be you 24/7 with some good things going on out there. My people in New York City, Brooklyn, stand up. Jay-Z has the Book of Hove exhibit. It is free for all. So you should go and check that thing out. If you're there, it shows a lot of stuff. His Grammys. It shows magazines, his life. They got some of his lyrics on the front of the wall. They have Baseline Studios where he created the blueprint, and Kanye was coming up, and everybody was coming up, different things. So if you're in New York, go do that. If you into the Wiz musicals, Black History, Black Beauty, check out the Wiz is on Netflix. I try to give y'all some positive things because this recorded is that, that outlet. That outlet from the negativity, that outlet from the bad. This is recorded is for you. So that's what I try to do here on This Is Recorded. So maybe watch the Wiz, go outside. I got a deal on the Apple Watch, so the Apple Watch keep me motivated to work out and do different things. I got meditation on here, so I kind of try to start my day with the meditation and different things like that. But I'm back, y'all. I miss y'all. I hope, I was needed, and I felt like I was needed because I realized in the space of social media and different things like that, it ain't too much out there that people care about, that people want to watch. That's positive. It's all negativity. It's all things to keep you distracted for what's important in life. It's all comparison, which is a thief of joy. It's all things like that. And we got to get back on track. We got to motivate ourselves, and we got to pick ourselves up. That's what This Is Recorded is about. I want you to motivate yourself, man. Going into the shutdown of This Is Recorded, it was like, man, I feel drained. I mentally don't feel in it. Should I do it? Should I keep going? And I was like, let me just take a break, see how I feel, get back at it. I'm back at it, y'all. And I mean, I took too much of a break because I had way more I wanted to have planned. But, just taking a break and enjoying yourself, you end up just in a zone of being lazy and, excuses. But you're just not ready. But I'm back, y'all. I'm back. I'm here. I hope you guys are great. I hope you guys are feeling good. I'm back to provide y'all with that mental health exercise. I'm back to provide y'all with that motivation to keep going. I'm back to provide y'all with gems for life. I'm back to provide y'all with happiness. This is what this is about. This is what I'm doing it for, to motivate the people that feel depressed, to motivate the people that feel down, to motivate the people that feel like it's a lot of mental health triggers and keywords, but it's all bullshit because it's trendy. This is the real. This is where you come for the real. This is where you come to get motivated. This is where you come to get that pick me up. This is where you come for love. This is where you come for understanding. This is where you come to be a better you. This is recorded. It's for you, by you, FUBU. That's what it is. And I can't thank you guys enough. I thank you guys. Inshallah, we keep this thing rolling. We keep this thing going. We keep being great. We keep being better. And we just keep our mental health right, because that's what I'm on. Mental health is a real, real, real thing. I say it to you honestly and truly. It's a real thing that's not a game. It's a real thing that's not trendy. It's a real thing in your life and my life. And we all have our ups and downs, highs and lows, peaks and valleys. But what we try to do is get back. And what we try to do is motivate ourselves to keep watching stuff, to keep learning, and to keep growing with our mental health journeys. We all have our ups and downs, but this is recorded. We're going to try to stay up. We're going to try to stay up. We're going to try to stay up. And what we have to realize is that everything is, temporary. When you have breakdowns, when you have mental blocks, everything is temporary. It's not permanent. It's not forever. I said that before. When you look at your life, you're like, man, I had some really good times, but our mind could trick us that my whole life is down. My whole life is bad. My whole life is, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know where I'm going. When you have a flat tire, when you fail a test, when you have a breakup, when you have an argument, that's not it. It's just temporary. There's so many things in life that are good. And number one thing that's good is having good people around you. If you have good people around you, it helps. And I mean just one. Most of all, it has to start with you. You have to be the best you for yourself, because you're the only person that can motivate you. You can be birthed by parents, but in this life, you have you. In this life, it's only you. So you have to realize and understand that. And you really have to love the journey, which is you. You have to love the journey, which is learning you, finding you, healing you, loving you. Your good days, your bad days, the days you like yourself, the days you don't like yourself. You have to learn to love it all. And that's what I try to preach on here and say on here and do on here. because I live that every day. And I want you guys to know that you're not alone in that fight. You're not alone in that battle. You got to keep yourself up. You got to keep yourself elevated. You got to keep yourself motivated to be the best you every day. That's what This Is Recorded is about. And do what makes you happy. You know, everybody talks about, somebody is having a midlife crisis or this or that. And I've said that plenty of times before, but go draw, go bake, go do anything that makes you happy. Spend some time with some little ones. Go read a book. Go to a free exhibit like the Book of Hope if you're in New York. You know, it's a lot of things out there, but, you know, this mental thing, this thing we carry on our head, it's like we trick ourselves into believing that there is nothing for me. There is no better for me. You know, for a lot of us in life, sometimes we got in this position, we put ourselves in these positions. That's the blessing of life. It's somebody out there that got cancer, somebody that got hit by a car, somebody that lost their family, somebody that lost their job, lost everything. But, you know, we chose to be with somebody bad. We chose to have kids. We chose to spend money and now we broke. We chose these things. You know, so I think that's the blessing of life, is that, like, when you sit back and really think about what's going good in your life and what's going bad, you could sit back and you could really realize, hey, everything's not that bad in my life. You know, I had a bad moment, I had a down moment, but the whole thing ain't bad. As a whole, even with losing people, man, let's just talk about living with them, being with them, experiencing them. You know, we talk about that all the time. People die, but energy doesn't die. Remember their energy. Remember their love. Remember their caring. Remember the good times. You know, lay your head on my pillow for the good times. Shout out to Al Green. I'm happy to be back. I'm happy to see y'all. I'm here to motivate y'all. Can I talk my shit? It's a lot of bullshit out there. It's a lot of fake mental health. It's a lot of fake caring. It's a lot of fake podcasts about nothing that everybody talk about everything else. A lot of bullshit out there. This Is Recorded is the real shit. It's for you. It's for me. It's for you. This is what it is. It's about us getting up. It's about us talking about the fun and the good. It's so much negativity, y'all. Let's just have positivity. Let's have love. Let's have light. Let's have sharing. Let's share this love. Let's tell somebody you look nice today. Let's, we see a homeless person, we donate, we do this, we give back, we put a smile. We live for a purpose of putting a smile on somebody's face. Let's do that, y'all. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's feel that. Shout out my brother G Married. Took his daughter out, Tape is coming soon. Shout out my brother Duke. Shout out my little brother coming out. Shout out everybody just doing things positive and good in their life, man. We got to do this. We have to. I'm excited and I feel it because I'm back and we got to do this. I'm feeling better. I'm noticing. I said, I'm in this time off. I made a change. I said, you know what? Things are going to keep happening. Bad, good, bad, but mainly the bad things are going to keep happening. But I have the choice. Shout out to Little Duval. He makes the choice of living my best life. Everything's not that serious. Live your life. Be happy. It could be worse. Live your life. He said when he got in a car accident, he wanted to show truly that I'm going to live my life and I'm going to be happy no matter what. And he really did that. We have to do that. I made that decision. I said, look, I don't really care what's going on around me. I'm going to choose to be happy. I'm going to choose to be good. I'm going to choose to be great. That's what I want you to do. I want you to choose to be good. I want you to choose to be great. Because a lot of shit is going to continue to happen around you. But it's for you to make that decision. Am I going to be good? Am I going to be great? Or am I going to let this moment down me? Am I going to get on my phone and I'm going to scroll and see how everybody else is doing and I'm just going to down myself even more? Am I going to talk to certain people that hurt my feelings and make me feel even worse? Am I going to continue to be at a job that I hate and never want to go to and just, well, that's all I'm going to do because I'm going to lose that? Or am I going to take risks? Am I going to be motivated? Am I going to be good? What are we doing? We got to be motivated. We got to be good. We have to be. You have to. I'm back. I'm back because I choose to be good. I'm back because I choose to be great. I'm tired. I done did that for so long and too long. I done did the sad, depressed, whatever, or I don't know where I'm going. I'm not further on in life. And I had to sit and look. I said, damn, man. when you live with your dad and different things, you grew up sleeping on a comfy mat is what we called it. Basically the mats that you have at PE, and we put a sheet around it. And you sleep on there for a little while. And I shared a room as a teenager. And I have a 4-bedroom house now. God bless. Thank you, Lord. Well, I sit around and think about, hey, man, you failed a grade. And, who knows, if you're going to pass, But I passed my test to graduate high school on my last try. Am I going to be thankful? Thank you, Lord. And I'm sitting here and I'm like, man, my life, didn't really get that nurturing, didn't really get that feeling of love and understanding. But you have a wife that's amazing. Thank you, Lord. When you look outside, when you was broke, you ain't really have much, but now you got money in your bank account and you got thank you, Lord. Come on now. We have to think about this, y'all. It's so many things to be grateful for. It's so many things that you overcame. I keep seeing this quote, man, you got to think about it. It's things that you prayed for or that you wanted so bad that you living right now and you still find fucking excuses. No more. No more. I had to make that decision. You have to make that decision. No more in your life are you going to sit there and make excuses. No more in your life are you going to live for other people. No more in your life are you going to be sad and down and out. You have to choose you. You have to choose happiness. You have to literally make the decision. I want this. I want this. I want to be happy. Happiness is a choice, is one of the realest statements. You have to choose to be happy. It's so many things you overcame. It's so many things that's good for you in your life. But they're not good enough. Your friend's not good enough. Your spouse not good enough. Your person that loves you, your friends that pour into you is not good enough. Because your mind is just sitting there having you think everything's bad, everything's down, everything's out. Not no more. Not no more. It's so many things you done overcame. I just went through some of them, man. It's life, man. I could get almost anything. I never splurged, but I could get almost anything through Amazon. It was times where I couldn't afford to get free tickets from somebody because I couldn't pay for the $20 parking or the gas was going to put me out. Reggie, your life is blessed. I had to sit with myself. Your life is blessed, Reggie. Look at yourself. Look at where you came from. Look at where you've grown. Make the decision, y'all, to choose you. Make the decision to be great. Make the decision to be amazing and tighten up that circle. Tighten up that circle. There's people in your life right now that you know ain't good for you. They don't make you feel good when you talk to them. It don't make you feel good when you're around them. You just kind of doing it just cause. Tighten up that circle. It's real easy for us to let people walk all over us or step on us. And just because you don't want to speak up for yourself, you want to just keep it cordial and just oh no, that's going to start confrontation. So you literally, think about this. You beat yourself up because of how it's going to make somebody else feel. But how do you feel? How do you feel when you're hurting? How do you feel when you feel like they just don't get you? How do you feel when you complain to others about this person, but this person doesn't even know? How do you feel? Sometimes it's cool to take a step back and a break, but sometimes you might have to take that step away forever, possibly, or until you guys grow and heal and be better. I'm talking about parents. I'm talking about spouses. I'm talking about anybody in your life that you might need to take a step away from. You have to do that. Sometimes you have to take a step away from you. Let's build on that. Sometimes you say, damn, man, you kind of on some bullshit right now. Being negative, we done came a long way. We done had some amazing days, but you still finding a way to be sad and depressed and negative. What's up with you, man? We got to do the work. We got to work out. We got to do whatever it takes because it's you. You didn't get that degree. You didn't get these things. You didn't start that business because you not putting in the work. It's you. That accountability is so real. People don't want to be accountable, boy. That accountability is a motherfucker, boy. I'm sorry. I curse because I feel these things in my life, and that's my way of I communicate with my people and get them to know these things is real. If my cursing offends you, I'm sorry. I'm not sorry because that's me. That is the way it is. I need you to feel me. You know, soul music is a feeling. When you hear a Jasmine Sullivan, a James Brown, or somebody, Aretha, you feel that. I need you to feel me. I can't be PC. I can't be this. I can't be that. I can be me. I want you to be you. You have to love you, man. You have to, man. You cannot allow others to ruin your psyche. You cannot allow others to make you feel bad. You cannot allow others to dictate how you're going to move in this life. You have to move how you want to move. Now, it's harder. It's easy, that person that make you feel bad, your mom, your dad, somebody, your spouse, like, oh, I'm just going to keep it cordial. People go to their grave trying to please others that don't really care about them. Once you die, they going to move on about their day. Oh, it's sad. Maybe you'll get a post here and there. They going to move on. Live your life and surround yourself in that circle that make you, people that make you feel great, people that make you feel good. Have conversations. I'm not saying cut people off. Have conversation with people, give them chances, but sometimes you really have to back off. That's what I was trying to find it, but I didn't know you could move this thing. I just had this Apple Watch for a week or two. It was basically saying sometimes that breakthrough in your life happens when you let go of that person or that thing that's been hurting your mind, body, and soul. Sometimes you gotta let it go. Can we get another motivational quote? I don't know how to keep this thing on, so I gotta try to read fast. But don't change yourself so that other people will like you. Be yourself so that the right people will love you. Come on now. What did it say? Let me read it. Don't change yourself so that other people will like you. Be yourself so that the right people will love you. Come on now. I love it. This is recorded is about motivation. This is recorded about keep going. This is recorded is about you. Let's grow together. Let's build together. I want to keep this thing going. I want to get better, get greater. I was being lazy. I was being stagnant, man. It feels so good to be back. I thank you guys, man, so much, man. I speak into existence. This week you choose you. Your whole life you chose other people. Your whole life you made other people feel better. Your whole life you've been trying to pour into people who wouldn't spit on you. This week, I hope you choose you. And this is recorded.
Trey, the future.